Weak legs after 40 isn't just about struggling with stairs or avoiding the beach. It's a warning sign. Sarcopenia, muscle loss, is directly linked to insulin resistance, heart disease, falls that end independence, and early death. Your leg strength right now is literally predicting how long you'll live and whether you'll spend your 70s traveling or bedridden. But here's what almost no one tells you. You can reverse this. In the next 20 minutes, I'm going to show you the exact system. Step 1, fuel your muscles with the right supplements. Listen, I know what you're thinking. Supplements? Really? And yeah, I get it. I used to roll my eyes at this stuff too. But here's the deal. After menopause, your body it doesn't work the same way anymore. You can do squats until you're blue in the face, but if your muscles don't have the actual raw materials to repair themselves, you're basically okay. It's like trying to bake a cake without flour. I know that's a weird comparison, but it's true. Best technique in the world doesn't matter if you're missing the ingredients. So here's what's happening in your body right now. And this is the part most doctors won't tell you, which honestly pisses me off. Declining estrogen during menopause completely changes how your muscles use energy. Your muscle cells get less efficient at producing energy, they don't respond to training signals as fast, and they're basically just stubborn as hell. This is where creatine, omega-3s, and vitamin D come in. Now, creatine, and I'm going to lose some of you here because you think it's just for bodybuilders, there was this meta-analysis published in 2023, Journal of the International Society of Sports Nutrition, and they looked at post-menopausal women specifically. Women taking 5 grams of creatine daily saw measurable improvements in leg strength within 8 weeks. 8 weeks? That's like 2 months. That's nothing. For omega-3s, there's a 2022 review in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition. Stay with me, I know this is getting nerdy, but it showed that EPA and DHA, those are the actual active ingredients in fish oil, enhanced muscle protein synthesis in older adults, meaning your muscles got better at using the protein you eat. And vitamin D? Okay, this shocked me when I first read it. A 2021 study in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism found that women over 50 with good vitamin D levels were measurably stronger and had way less risk of falling, like significantly. Wait, let me put this differently because I'm getting too sciencey. Think of these 3 supplements like this. Creatine is your construction crew working faster. Omega-3s are the quality materials. Vitamin D is your project manager. Without all 3, you're trying to build a house with half a crew, cheap materials, and nobody in charge. It's not happening. So what do you actually do with this information? Creatine monohydrate, 5 grams, every single day. Not just workout days, every day. I mix mine in my morning coffee, and honestly, it doesn't taste like anything. Some people do protein shakes, some just mix it in water. Doesn't matter, just take it. For omega-3 fatty acids, 1,000 to 2,000 milligrams of combined EPA and DHA. Not just fish oil, check the label for the actual EPA and DHA numbers because that's what matters. If you're plant-based, get algae-based omega-3. Take it with breakfast or lunch, something with some fat in it so it absorbs better. Vitamin D3, 5,000 IU daily. Yeah, that's higher than what your doctor probably told you, but most women over 40 are deficient, like seriously deficient, and this dosage is safe and effective. I've seen the studies. Take it with your omega-3s because vitamin D is fat-soluble. Here's what this looks like in real life for me. I keep all 3 supplements right next to my coffee maker. Every morning, same routine. Creatine in my coffee, omega-3 and vitamin D with breakfast. Done. No complicated timing, no weird protocols, no overthinking it. And listen, where do you get these? Any reputable brand works. I'm not sponsored by anyone. I literally don't care which brand you buy. Just look for third-party testing labels like NSF or USP. For creatine, get plain creatine monohydrate, not the fancy versions with 47 ingredients and marketing BS. For omega-3, check that EPA plus DHA number specifically. For vitamin D, make sure it's D3, not D2. Oh, and here's what shocked me. Most women I talk to are taking a basic multivitamin and thinking they're covered, but a standard multivitamin has maybe 400 IU of vitamin D, maybe, and 0 creatine. You need therapeutic doses of these specific things, not trace amounts. It's the difference between a sip of water and actually hydrating your body. Now, here's where women mess this up. First mistake, skipping creatine because they think it's only for gym bros or they're worried about water weight. Creatine is one of the most researched supplements on the planet. Yes, you might retain a tiny bit of water in your muscle cells, but that's actually good. That water helps your muscles function. It's not bloat. Second mistake, buying cheap omega-3s that are mostly filler. You look at the label, it says 1,000 milligrams of fish oil, but then you check the fine print and there's only 200 milligrams of actual EPA and DHA combined. You're literally paying for expensive fish-flavored oil. Check those numbers. Third mistake, taking vitamin D only in winter or inconsistently. Your vitamin D levels build up over time with consistent daily supplementation. If you live anywhere that's not sunny year-round, if you wear sunscreen, which you should, or if you have darker skin, you need this daily. Here's your action step. Tomorrow morning, order these 3 supplements. Don't overthink the brands, don't wait for a sale, don't read 47 reviews. Pick reputable options and order them today. Start tomorrow. That's your win. And now here's the first exercise that makes these supplements actually work. Exercise 1, goblet squats. Okay, so you've got your supplements ordered. Your muscles have the fuel they need, but if you don't give them a reason to get stronger, they won't. This is where goblet squats come in. And honestly, if I could only teach women over 40 one leg exercise, this would be it, hands down. Why goblet squats? They strengthen your quads, glutes, and core all at once. They're easier on your knees than barbell back squats because the weight is in front of you, which keeps you more upright and takes pressure off your lower back. And they teach you proper squat mechanics in a way that just feels natural, like your body already knows what to do. Here's how. Grab a dumbbell or kettlebell. Start light, maybe 10 to 15 pounds if you're new, or 20 to 25 if you've done some strength training. Hold it vertically at chest height, both hands cupping the top end like you're holding a goblet. That's literally where the name comes from. Keep your elbows tucked close to your body. Stand with your feet about shoulder-width apart, toes pointed slightly outward, maybe 10 to 15 degrees. Not a ballet position, just natural. Take a deep breath, brace your core like someone's about to poke you in the stomach, and sit back and down like you're lowering onto a chair, chest proud. Elbows between your knees as you go down. Weight balanced through your whole foot, not just toes or heels. Go as low as you can while keeping your heels flat and your lower back neutral. Your workout. 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps. Rest 60 to 90 seconds between sets. If 10 reps feels too easy, increase the weight. If you can't complete 10 reps with good form, decrease the weight, or just do body weight squats until you build strength. Here's the thing though, you can take your supplements perfectly and do goblet squats with flawless form, but if you're not eating enough protein throughout the day, you're still leaving massive results on the table. Step 2, eat enough protein to build muscle. You're probably thinking, I already eat protein, I have chicken at dinner. And yeah, I believe you, but here's the brutal truth. You're not eating nearly enough to maintain muscle, let alone build it. You need way more than you think, and it needs to be spread throughout the day. Here's how this actually works. As estrogen declines during menopause, your body becomes less efficient at building muscle from protein. This is called anabolic resistance. Basically, your muscles are stubborn. They need a higher dose of protein per meal to trigger the same muscle-building response you used to get with less. There's a 2023 review in Nutrients that looks specifically at postmenopausal women, and they found that consuming 1.2 to 1.6 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight daily was essential for preserving muscle mass. But here's the part everyone misses. The research showed that distributing protein evenly across meals with at least 25 to 30 grams per meal was way more effective than eating most of your protein at dinner. Okay, let me put this in plain English because I'm getting nerdy again. Your muscles are like a plant that needs water. When you were younger, watering it once a day was enough. Now, that plant is in a drought. You need to water it more often and with more water each time. Protein is that water, and after menopause, your muscles are thirsty all day long. Protein-rich foods that make this easy: chicken breast, turkey, lean beef, eggs, Greek yogurt, full fat, not the sugar-loaded flavored versions, cottage cheese, salmon, tuna, shrimp, tofu, tempeh, lentils, black beans, and protein powder if you need something convenient for busy days. But Claudia, I don't eat meat. Totally fine. You can hit 100 grams with plant-based sources, but you need to be more intentional. A cup of cooked lentils has about 18 grams, a block of tempeh has around 30, a scoop of plant-based protein powder typically has 20 to 25. Mix and match. The key isn't perfection, it's consistency. You don't need to hit exactly 100 grams every single day like some protein robot. Average it out over the week. Some days 110, some days 95. The pattern matters way more than individual days. Here's your homework. Tomorrow, track your protein for just one day. Don't change anything, just write down what you eat and add up the protein grams. Use any free app or even pen and paper. Most women I work with are shocked to find they're eating 40 to 60 grams total. Once you see the gap, you can fix it. All right, now that you're fueling properly, here's the second exercise. Exercise 2, step-ups. Step-ups are criminally underrated. Everyone talks about squats and lunges, but step-ups? They're one of the most functional leg exercises you can do because you're literally training the exact movement pattern you use every day. Climbing stairs, stepping up onto a curb, getting out of a car, playing with grandkids. And they're unilateral, meaning you work one leg at a time, which helps fix strength imbalances and improves balance. Here's what makes them effective. They hit your quads, glutes, and hamstrings hard, they challenge your balance and core stability, and they're scalable. You can make them easier or harder just by changing the height of the step or adding weight. Here's how. Find a sturdy box, bench, or step. For most women starting out, 12 to 16 inches works well. If you're taller or more advanced, go up to 20 inches. The key is that when your foot is on the step, your knee should be at or just below 90 degrees. Stand facing the step, feet hip-width apart. If you're using weights, hold a dumbbell in each hand, arms down by your sides. If you're new, start with no weight or very light dumbbells like 5 to 10 pounds each. Place your entire right foot on the step, not just your toes, your whole foot flat and secure. Now here's the critical part. Push through that right heel and drive your body up onto the step using only your right leg. Don't push off with your left foot on the ground. That's cheating. Step up until you're standing fully upright on the step, both feet together. Pause for a second at the top, really feel that stability, then slowly lower yourself back down, leading with the left foot until your left foot lightly taps the ground. That's 1 rep. Do all your reps on the right leg, then switch to the left. Don't alternate each rep because you need continuous tension on the working leg, your workout. 3 sets of 8 to 10 reps per leg, rest 60 to 90 seconds between sets. If you can easily do 10 reps with good form, add weight or increase step height. If you can't complete 8 reps with good form, lower the step height or remove weights. Do this 2 to 3 times per week, ideally on the same days as your goblet squats or on alternate days if your schedule works better. But here's the truth most doctors won't tell you, and this is kind of frustrating. You can eat perfectly, supplement smartly, and train hard, but if you're not sleeping well and your stress hormones are sky high, your body will fight you every step of the way. Step 3. Prioritize sleep and stress management. Look, You're probably thinking, what does sleep have to do with my leg strength? And I get it, seems unrelated. But the answer is everything. When you don't sleep well, your cortisol stays elevated, your growth hormone production tanks, and your body literally breaks down muscle instead of building it. You can do everything else right. Perfect supplements, perfect protein, perfect workouts. But if you're stressed and sleep deprived, you're sabotaging yourself. Here's what's happening. During deep sleep, your body releases growth hormone, which is essential for muscle repair and building. After menopause, you already produce less growth hormone than you used to. So if you're not getting quality sleep, you're missing out on the little bit you do produce. On top of that, chronic stress and poor sleep keep cortisol elevated, and high cortisol actively breaks down muscle tissue, especially in your legs and core. It's like taking 2 steps forward and 3 steps back. A 2021 study in the Journal of Clinical Sleep Medicine found that women over 40 who slept less than 6 hours per night had significantly lower muscle mass and strength compared to those who slept 7 to 8 hours. The difference was measurable even when protein intake and exercise were controlled for. Same diet, same workouts, different sleep, totally different results. Another 2022 study in psychoneuroendocrinology showed that women in menopause with chronic stress and elevated evening cortisol had reduced muscle protein synthesis, meaning their muscles weren't recovering and rebuilding effectively from exercise. All that hard work was basically going to waste. Think of it this way. Sleep is when your body does all its repair work. It's like taking your car to the shop for maintenance. If you never give your car a full service, it's gonna break down, no matter how good the fuel is or how carefully you drive. Same with your muscles. You're putting in the work during the day, the workouts, the protein, the supplements, but the actual building happens at night when you sleep. So, what does this look like in real life? You need 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep per night, and you need to actively manage your stress, especially in the evening when cortisol should naturally be dropping. Here's a simple nighttime routine. 4 to 5 hours before bed, cut off caffeine completely. Even if you think it doesn't affect you, it does. Caffeine has a half-life of 5 to 6 hours. Half of it is still in your system hours later, messing with your deep sleep cycles. 2 to 3 hours before bed, finish your last meal. Eating too close to bedtime spikes your blood sugar and insulin, which interferes with growth hormone release during sleep. 1 hour before bed, start your wind-down routine. This is where magnesium comes in, and honestly, it's a game changer. Magnesium calms your nervous system, reduces cortisol, and improves sleep quality. I can't tell you how many women tell me this one change transformed their sleep. Here's your magnesium protocol. Take 300 to 400 milligrams of magnesium glycinate. This is the best form for sleep and relaxation because it's highly absorbable and doesn't cause digestive upset like magnesium oxide or citrate can. Take it with a small glass of water about 30 to 60 minutes before you want to fall asleep. Optional but powerful. Apply magnesium oil or lotion to your legs, feet, or lower back. Magnesium absorbs through your skin, and many women find it helps with muscle relaxation and even reduces nighttime leg cramps. Massage it in gently for a minute or two. It's calming, it helps your muscles relax after workouts, and it becomes a nice little self-care ritual. I love this part of my routine. While the magnesium kicks in, do 5 to 10 minutes of deep breathing or gentle stretching. Not a full yoga flow or anything intense, just easy hip openers, forward folds, or even lying on your back with your legs up the wall. This signals to your nervous system that it's time to shift into rest mode. Turn your bedroom cool, dark, and quiet. Aim for 65 to 68 degrees if you can. Use blackout curtains or an eye mask if light bothers you. If you have a partner who snores or you live in a noisy area, earplugs or white noise machine. Mistakes I see constantly. Mistake 1, thinking you can catch up on sleep on weekends. Your body doesn't work that way. Muscle repair and hormone regulation need consistent sleep every night, not a binge sleep session on Saturday after 5 nights of garbage sleep. Mistake 2, taking melatonin every night instead of addressing root causes. Melatonin can help occasionally, like when traveling, but it's not a long-term solution. If you need melatonin every single night, something else is off. Stress, caffeine, screen time, blood sugar crashes, and you need to fix those at the source. Mistake 3, exercising hard too close to bedtime. Intense exercise raises cortisol and body temperature, both of which interfere with falling asleep. If you're doing leg workouts at 8 p.m. and trying to sleep by 10, that's not enough recovery time for your nervous system. Finish intense workouts at least 3 to 4 hours before bed. Here's one simple thing to try. Tonight, take 300 milligrams of magnesium glycinate 1 hour before bed and do 5 minutes of deep breathing. Just that. Don't change anything else yet. See how you feel tomorrow. Most women notice a difference within the first few nights. And now here's the final exercise. Exercise 3, wall sits. Wall sits are sneaky effective. They don't look like much, you're just sitting against a wall, but they build serious strength and endurance in your quads, and they're incredibly safe. No impact, no complex movement, no risk of falling. Plus, they teach you to stay under tension, which is crucial for building muscular endurance and mental toughness. Here's why wall sits are perfect for this step. They're recovery-friendly. You can even do them as part of your nighttime wind-down routine if you want. They're low intensity but highly effective for building the kind of endurance that helps you feel stable and strong in daily life. Here's how. Find a clear wall space with enough room to slide down without hitting furniture. Stand with your back against the wall, feet about 2 feet away from the wall and hip-width apart. Slide your back down the wall until your thighs are parallel to the ground, like you're sitting in an invisible chair. Your knees should be directly over your ankles, not past your toes. Your shins should be vertical. That's your checkpoint. Press your entire back flat against the wall, especially your lower back. Don't arch away. Keep your arms relaxed at your sides or across your chest. Don't push on your thighs with your hands. That's cheating. Now hold this position. Breathe normally. Don't hold your breath because that'll just make you lightheaded. Focus on keeping your core engaged and your weight evenly distributed through both legs. It's going to burn. That's the point. Hold for as long as you can with good form. When your form starts to break, hips rising, knees caving in, can't keep your back flat, that's when you stop. Don't push through bad form. Your workout. 3 sets holding for 30 to 60 seconds per set. Rest 60 to 90 seconds between sets. If 30 seconds feels easy, work up to 45, then 60, then 75 seconds. If you can't hold for 30 seconds yet, start with 20 seconds or raise your hips slightly higher until you build strength. Do this 2 to 3 times per week. You can even do this on rest days as active recovery or in the evening as part of your wind-down routine before your magnesium protocol. If you find this video valuable, please give a like. By doing this, YouTube will show this video to more women who might benefit from it, allowing you to help others as well. Thank you. Click on this video now to access our Menopause playlist. We cover everything you need to know: exercises, diet plans, supplements, and more. Don't miss out.